I was closer to 4.
Right, man. Jerry said it thought it was closer to 4, but welcome to the freeform video that I just started. With Jerry still talking. We got Jerry on here from the Mark and Jerry Bullet BS sessions and his Mothball podcast, 3 Shots Down, we were just talking about. So I have some topics I want to talk about scabs. People talk about scab kiss, scab that, scab this, scab that. And I was reading that Slayer wants to do a band with Phil Anselmo, as their singer. I hate Tom Herrera, so I would be up for that. But all the other Slayer fans, no Slayer without fucking Hannerman or fucking Lombardo. But they were okay with Slayer with fucking the other drummer. And
I
Gary
think
Holt.
that Phil Anselmo is both a cooler person and better looking than Tom Herrera.
Yeah, but looks don't really matter in their genre of music, I don't think. If they were glam rock, yeah. I think the uglier you are, the better it is.
Well, I don't quite agree, but I know where you're coming from. But what I'm saying is, for me, if I were to go to one of their concerts, which I won't, I would probably prefer to see Phil Anselmo, because I think also lyrically he might be a little more interesting, and I think that he might bring some very direct punch to their sound and get them away from the creepy, nutty side and bring a more street level fist side to the music. That's what I think.
I think it would be amazing, because I think Slayer is an amazing band playing, but the vocals I've never liked Tom.
If they called it something else.
Yeah. Maybe they called it something else, but I would still watch that band.
These bands are destroying their legacies, man. Kiss's legacy is down the shitter right now. Motley Crue's legacy is down the shitter right now. Make a band like Led Zeppelin, for instance. They knew when to quit, and look how fucking strong their legacy is still nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If Led Zeppelin were to continue on, can you imagine that Led Zeppelin in the 80s and maybe possibly the early 90s? People would be saying the same thing that they're saying about Kiss, you know?
But there's a difference. Pink Floyd without Roger Waters was amazing to me.
But they came out with something every 20 years, you know what I mean? That's okay, you know.
Well, they came out with 2 albums within like 5 years of each other, so
that's not really scab Pink Floyd. You got 3 of the 4 members in there.
True, but
I mean, really, Rick Wright wasn't really on the Momentary Lapse of Reason, but he was on the tour. So,
well, you got 2 original members of Kiss. Why are they scab? Because they're wearing the makeup.
Because
right? If they didn't wear, if they did, makeup. Nobody cared when Vinnie Vincent was in there because he wasn't wearing the makeup.
Well, he did wear makeup. He was original makeup, though.
Yeah, the original makeup. But
I mean, Tommy Thayer copies Ace's movie. I'm sure Paul and Gene are making him do it. But I mean, people, and there's some people, the fair weather fans, that think that is actually Ace Frehley.
Yeah, I think Ralph has said that. People said, "Oh man, Ace is really good tonight," and he goes, "That ain't Ace."
That's what I mean. It's like,
here's the thing: it's like the only studio album of theirs that I did not actually buy a physical copy, even though I heard it, was Monster. But that's mostly because after I heard it, I thought, well, why do I need to get it? But even though I don't want to see Kiss live now, and I definitely, the only time that I would is if someone paid for a ticket and afterwards they were going to treat me to a meal at this place I've always wanted to go to. Like if Jeffrey Zakarian at the Lambs Club, if they treat me to a meal at the Lambs Club with Jeffrey Zakarian doing a $200 meal for me, damn yeah. If the only way that I could go to the concert, I mean, the only way I could get that meal was to go to the concert first and they paid the ticket, hell yeah. But otherwise, if they came out with an album, I would hear it, because even though I don't want to see them in concert, I would be into buying new or listening to new music from them.
There's people out there. There's people out there who won't go, even if they get a free ticket, like Ralph Vieira, Dr. Fuck. People have offered him free tickets to see Kiss. He said,
I would at least go for a free ticket. I wouldn't pay for it, but I would. Oh, okay.
Free ticket, I probably would. But I get it. These guys love playing music. I get it. And it's probably hard for some of them to know when to hang it up. But there's a time where everybody's got to go, man. Football players retire. Baseball players retire. I mean, Kiss, basically Paul and Gene are like the worst example of destroying their legacy because they contradict themselves so much. They'll say something one day and then they'll say something totally opposite the next day. You know, they've lied so many times in the past, proven lies. They're a joke now. They're a mockery now of what they used to be, in my opinion. And that was one of my favorite bands. And that hurts to say because I loved Kiss, you know.
They could be called Miss, like instead of the K for Kiss, it's Mock Kiss, so it's Miss. You know?
And Paul's voice is just, man. And he told Peter and Ace that if they weren't up to par as far as, you know, their performances, and they should hang it up. I mean, Paul, look in the mirror, buddy.
Well, I didn't want to get into this like Kiss discussion, but
they're a perfect example of what you said, though.
I know, but also because also you're talking about people can't do it anymore. Why isn't Don Dokken retiring?
Oh, his voice is terrible too. I heard him one time. I saw a video on YouTube. I couldn't believe that was him.
But the thing is, he admits his voice is sad. He admits it's horrible. He says,
"Okay, well."
He admits it's bad right now. He had a stroke. The guy had a stroke, and he's like, you know, like that. They're playing down the street where I saw the former members of Boingo Boingo last night, and I saw that and I go, nah. I like John Levine on guitar, but I don't want to see Don up there as a former shell of himself. I can't do it.
And he had a great 80s metal voice. It's a shame, actually. You know?
I think George is going to show up on that, but I can't do it, man.
Maybe
Those guys have the biggest love-hate relationship of any musicians I've ever known in my life, I think. I never know, not that I've known, but that I hear about.
I think that maybe George might be on because he wants to kind of gloat, because since Don and him don't get along, he might be like, well, at least now I can be on stage with this guy who I don't really like, who is going through something. So at least that makes me feel a little bit better. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying that would be maybe the reason. Maybe he has compassion and then he's like, oh, okay, I'll help you out, buddy. But
those two guys,
I mean, I still wouldn't see them. I still wouldn't see them.
Actually, they get along now.
Really?
George is appearing on a lot of Dokken shows. They're actually touring with, he doesn't call them Lynch Mob anymore because of the wokeness, but they're actually getting along and they're doing good together. So that's pretty cool.
Well, that's good, but I remember them bad-mouthing each other.
When I saw them open up for Aerosmith on the Permanent Vacation tour, George and George's amp was so high it was drowning out Don, and Don was kicking his amplifier on the stage like, turn this shit down, bitch.
Yeah.
It was like, I bought the fucking Back for the Attack shirt because it was cooler than the Permanent Vacation shirt, and my mom turned it pink, but I was so pissed at that.
I saw Don. Remember the Monsters of Rock tour in the late 80s?
I didn't get to see that. I was at the Coliseum.
I don't know what happened, but after George's set was over with, or Dokken's set was over, George took his guitar and just slammed it against the amplifier and walked off stage. They must have been fighting before that, or this sound sounded good. Nothing wrong with the sound. I just think they just didn't like each other.
They were horrible that night. They were like all over the place. And I was like, and then I saw them on the Race the Slate tour at the House of Blues. And I think he had John Norum on guitar, and they were amazing.
Oh.
Yeah.
So pretty good. So I've never seen him with George. I've seen George live on that one tour, but that was it. And I absolutely love Lynch Mob with Oni or Robert Mason. fucking amazing band. I think Robert Mason made the best Lynch Mob album. The self-titled one. It was fucking
Is that the second album?
Second album, yes.
Yeah. That's the one I like the best of the
That's
ones
the one
that
where
I
they
heard.
do the Queen cover, Tie Your Mother Down. Fucking amazing.
That's a killer shirt you got on, by the way.
I do like that album.
Well, this is when I saw Jeff Tate doing his Operation Mindcrime in its
pretty
entirety.
cool looking shirt, man.
How was he, and how was the album?
Oh, this is like 2 years. This is 2 years ago in the club.
Yeah,
It was amazing. His voice is not gone at all.
Yeah, the rumors are circulating about him coming back right here.
Yeah, Scott Rockenfield is suing Queensryche right now, the two remaining members.
It's like with that weird sort of thing with the lawsuit in the past and all that. I mean, in truth, who knows what really went down? It's like you hear one side and then you hear the other side. And so it's possible that Jeff Tate really was, not doing what they thought he did, or I have no idea.
I don't know. I just think Tate almost punched Michael Wilton on their last show in Rio. And now I could see what's going on because Scott is having problems with them without Tate. So those two guys are fucking it up. I could see Tate fuck them up by making them sound like Pink Floyd on their last album, which was a horrible fucking album. I listened to it, never listened to it again. I almost pre-ordered that off Amazon back then.
Was that Empire?
No, Empire is amazing. It was like a fucking, what was their last album with Jeff Tate? It was like,
I definitely didn't hear their last album with them, but I would say that did it almost sound like oh yeah.
No, it was like it was trying to make a whole album of Silent Lucidity.
Fuck.
I know where it is somewhere.
But or did it sound like music to put your heavy metal kid to sleep?
It was a horrible album. I was like, I gotta look it up now. But Jeff Tate was amazing. Dr. Fuck just saw him too. And prayers for Dr. Fuck, man. That fucker's in the hospital right now. Give him some good vibes or prayers.
Yeah.
Let's get him out, man. We need him back to do some Rock and Metal Combat podcast.
He's really cool. Please, Ralph. I'm rooting for you, buddy.
Yeah, he looks like he's okay.
Just that finger, yeah.
What was that fucking last album with Queensryche? Shit, I can't find it.
Why not just say it's called "What's That Fucking Album with Queensryche"? Oh shit, I can't find it. Well, let's just say that's it.
I have it in my iTunes. Let's see.
You have more stamina than me. I don't even need to look it up.
The New Reality?
No, it was fucking something weird.
Garbanzo beans and a side of turkey pudding.
It was like I can't remember what I liked. American Soldier. That was a good album. It was the album after American Soldier. Fuck, man. But I heard they want to bring him and Chris DeGarmo back, which would be fucking amazing.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, I just put in Queensryche discography, and the album must be so bad that they don't list it.
Yeah,
just like dedicated to chaos. Yeah, that was in 2011.
Okay. I've heard of it, but I've never heard anything of it.
It was so bad that fucking it's hard to find it on Google.
Oh, wow. That must be pretty bad.
Yeah, it was bad. But Jeff Tate, he did Operation Mindcrime when I saw this. Amazing. Right now he's doing Rage Forward or Empire in its entirety. And I just missed him because I was in Vegas on October 9th on my birthday. He was playing where I just saw the former members of Oingo Boingo. He was playing there, and a guy we were sitting at the table with, That's his favorite band. And he say Jeff knocked it out of the fucking park. So fucking good. His voice is there. And if fucking Chris DeGarmo comes back at Queensryche, that'll fucking level Jeff out.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because when Chris left, the band went to shit.
Yeah. So I would definitely go see that if they all got all back together like that.
Well, you should see where Jeff is playing, because he's playing Rage for Order Empire in its entirety.
Yeah, I saw videos of him on YouTube doing stuff recently. Like he said, his voice still sounds great.
Dr. Fuck said he was going to leave and go see another band after they did Rage, but Jeff was so good, he stayed and watched the Empire shit.
Right. Yeah.
I was like, damn, he hates Empire, dude. And I was like, damn, he stayed. And then he's glad he stayed because they played fucking some great like bonus tracks, like from Rage and shit, you know, some like old songs.
Right on.
Amazing. I would like to hear one was N156 live. I'd love to hear that song live, man.
Oh yeah, that's from Rage for Order.
No, that's from first album, I think. I don't remember.
Lady Wore Black.
You mean Warning?
Yeah,
Warning?
The Warning. I think it's
The Warning. That's
the Warning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a great fucking record, man. Fucking
Those are great records. Shit, man.
They didn't make a bad record till fucking Dedicated to Chaos. To me, I liked American Soldier, man. I like that album. I like fucking the album with I Am, and fucking Here in the Now Frontier. I like those albums.
When I bought Queensryche, I had bought the EP and Warning and Rage for Order, all three at the same day.
Nice. Those are great albums. I even have the live album without Chris DeGarmo. It's pretty fucking good. I saw them doing Operation Mindcrime 1 and 2 at the Universal Amphitheater. They were amazing. Chris wasn't there, but they did that. And Operation Mindcrime 2 was shit, but it was good.
I liked some of it. It
was good live. And the thing is, Dio came out on stage and sang with them and I got to see Dio with one song. So that was amazing because he played Dr. X.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That was cool. And it was an amazing show. Even my ex-wife enjoyed them. So I took her to a lot of shit she don't like. I want to go see the former members of Oingo Boingo and fucking they're playing like 172 miles away on Halloween night. I keep talking to my wife. It's only an hour and 25 minutes. And they were promoting it last night. Said, go see us. We'll play more songs there. We'll play more songs. They'll let us play longer there. And I go, God, we need to go see that, man. I'm going to talk about the concert I went to last night.
Make it a weekend, man. Go take her out for the weekend.
It was fucking I've seen Oingo Boingo 3 times with Danny Elfman on Halloween night. That is one of the best. And even without Danny, they fucking still kick ass. My God. It's like Styx. You know how John Panazzo comes out and plays bass on certain tracks? Okay, John Avil, when we got to the show, John Avila wasn't playing bass. He wasn't on there. It was some guy in a Dodgers jersey, which was cool, playing bass. And then they kicked him off for Dead Man's Party, and John came out. And he played over half the show, dude. He even brought out his guitar for Dead Man's Party.
Guitar. Yeah. I never heard it called a guitar. That's pretty cool.
You never heard it called a guitar? They call it
No,
a
I
guitar.
haven't. I started thinking.
But they were fucking amazing. People were jumping, dude. The place is fucking shaking. People were fucking singing the choruses, dude. The new lead singer that took over for Danny is like, I'm glad they call it the former members of Oingo Boingo and not just Oingo Boingo, because Steve Bartek, the guitar player.
Now you mentioned that's not bad. That's, we're talking about scabs and legends and all that.
Yeah,
these former members, that's okay. That's acceptable.
The thing is, they had the audience in the palm of their hands last night, dude. It was fucking amazing. And then their encore, you know what they did for the encore, which Oingo Boingo used to do with Danny Elfman? They did Minnie the Moocher. They had everybody audience go, howdy, 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 oh. It's fucking amazing, man. And they didn't get to do their, a guy had the set list. I took a picture of it he got it from them. I said, can I take a picture of that? You let me take a picture of it. They were supposed to do goodbye, but that that place closes after 10. So they didn't get to end with goodbye, 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 goodbye. I love that fucking song. And they didn't do it. I go, fuck. They didn't play that, but they ended with Minnie the Moocher. Was fucking amazing. And they did Monster Mash with the saxophone player singing Monster Mash. I was like, fucking amazing.
So how would you rate this as far as all the concerts that you've seen?
Dude, all the concerts since back from the COVID, that was the number one concert. It had more fucking juice, more fucking energy on stage.
No, that you've ever seen in your life. Would you rate it?
Dude, I'd put that up. Well, original Oingo Boingo, I'd put that number 2.
No, the show last night.
The show last night was fucking up there with Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen was like the best show I've ever seen, but that's fucking tied. But with Danny Elfman, that's tied also because Danny fucking rules. I was watching their farewell tour videos. And I posted a bunch of Oingo videos on the Freeform Rock podcast page today, and I put up them doing what is it? Oh God, God dang it, I'm fucking stupid. I put it up today. It's a fucking great song. Danny Elfman is dragging John Avila on the ground. John Avila is up there like that playing his bass with his leg shaking, and he's dragging him, holding the microphone and not missing a fucking note. Fucking amazing. You need to go look at the Oingo Boingo farewell tour. It was
I only know 2 songs from them, so I really...
Oh my God, Capitalism. Dude, the songs they wrote in the 80s like rings true today. It's like they sing a song called Capitalism. I put it up. Nobody ever comments on it. It pisses me off. It goes,
I don't know nothing about them, so I can't say anything.
It's nothing wrong with capitalism. There's nothing wrong with free enterprise. There's nothing wrong with wanting to live nice. You know, it says you complain about the rich. You complain about this. But you talk about nothing, but you never dug a ditch. It's fucking Danny Elfman's lyrics, dude. Like Only a Lad, dude. They didn't do that last night. I was so pissed. Only a Lad. It's like, they go, Only
Look like they
a Lad.
did plenty of songs, though. Look like they 17 or 18 songs.
Oh, they played a lot of songs, but Only a Lad is fucking amazing. I wanted to hear Capitalism. Capitalism is my favorite song of them because that's a fucking dig at AOC.
Well, that's probably why they didn't do it.
Well, Johnny Valtos hates Trump, but
you might want to hear the one more.
Go ahead, Lee. I'm sorry, man.
But Only a Lad, dude. Sorry. It's like today. It says only a lad. He didn't want to do it. Only a lad. Society made him only a lad. He's underprivileged and abused. Perhaps a little bit confused, right? And then at the end of the song, Danny Elfman goes, "Hey there, Johnny. You really don't fool me. You get away with murder, and you think it's funny. You don't give a damn if people live or die. Oh. Hey there, Johnny boy. I hope you fry." Yeah, fucking amazing lyrics.
If you ever get a chance to see the movie A Music War, that has all these different groups like Oingo Boingo and all that. If you can find that A Music War, that is essential. That has all these groups when they were starting out in the clubs, and their performances are fantastic. I will honestly think that people who talk about the 80s music scene, the new wave and the punk scene, if they haven't seen that video, it's like talking about
the Police were in there too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Talking about sniffing a steak without actually going to the restaurant to eat it. Kind of like that.
I'm just saying Danny Elfman, the guitar player Steve Bartek is amazing too. They did a Budweiser commercial for all you do, this Bud's for you with Oingo Boingo, dude. I'm going to put that up on our page, and I'll put it up on the Mark and Jerry PS page so you can check it out.
Yeah.
They are so fucking amazing that nobody talks about them.
I always lumped them with Kaja Gugu and all those bands.
No, fuck that shit. Kaja Gugu compared to Oingo Boingo.
Jerry,
this is what Lee would say. Kaja Gugu is fucking hamburger. Fucking Oingo Boingo is steak.
How old are you compared to Mark?
About the same age.
We're both 50. I'm 50.
Seems like, Jerry, you might not have heard of as many groups as Mark has, which is kind of some that I'm afraid to even contemplate. But who knows? Maybe there's a bunch of groups that you know about that I don't know about.
Here's the
Maybe
thing.
I never would want to know about them, but I might not know about them. I'm kidding. But
I probably would lump them with those bands just because they were on MTV in the more popular days altogether. You know what I mean? All those bands.
Yeah.
That's probably
Oingo
why
Boingo wasn't really on MTV till the song Weird Science.
They were a
Dead
little
Man's
bit on
Party.
there. Nothing
Until they went into Back to School with Dead Man's
Nothing
Party.
bad ever happens to me.
I mean,
that was on there.
I heard about
Scritti Politti.
Oh, dude, I love Scritti Politti, but they
all those bands.
Oingo
Oh my
Boingo.
God! The fact that you even like Scritti Politti, Mark, I'm on Jerry's side right now.
Oingo Boingo is far more superior. Fucking Danny Elfman, dude. Danny fucking Elfman, Batman score. Fucking anything that Sam Raimi did. Look, the Simpsons theme. Danny Elfman is a fucking genius, man. Nightmare Before Christmas. Danny
Jerry,
fucking Elfman.
I agree with you. They're like Scritti Politti. I'm you won me over to your side.
Have you ever heard the song Gratitude? I used to chew up rocks and spit out gravel.
Have you ever heard the Scritti Politti song, Gail? I want to do that dirty ho. I want to jello.
Let's get back to Oingo Boingo.
I want to be gato ball. I go to Bobby Dobie Hall. Girl, I want to jello you.
I want to give Oingo Boingo. Jerry, have you heard the song Gratitude? It's kind of like Oingo. It's like it was a Danny Elfman solo album because he was fighting with the record company and they couldn't call it an Oingo Boingo album, but it was actually an Oingo Boingo album. It's called Danny Elfman Solo, his album Solo. He had a song called Gratitude. Have you ever heard that song?
No, I haven't. I'll go ahead and give him a listen, though.
Dude, he had a lyric in there. He goes, I used to chew up rocks and spit out gravel. I used to fly high up in the sky. It's fucking amazing, dude. His lyrics and you can see, look at his live videos. He's like, he has this fucking grin on his face. It's like the Joker. He's fucking amazing live. He has the wife beater t-shirts on. He takes his shirt off in concerts. The dude is a fucking genius.
So you wouldn't lump him in with Crowded House?
No. Crowded House.
I would.
Crowded House is amazing. I like Crowded House. I love Neil Finn. But Oingo Boingo is one of the essential bands of the 80s that everybody needs to go listen to. Their lyrics are fucking up. They're not
Weird Science. Weird Science is exactly the same melody as Don't Say It's Over.
But the thing is, do you know that
Weird Science and Don't Say It's Over, same.
But you have fucking.
And you didn't even argue with me. That proves something
because
there.
I'm trying to say something. The song Insects make me want to dance, you know, or fucking what is, you know, Dead or Alive? What is the law? No, the song No Spill Blood. What is the law? No spill blood. What is the law? No spill blood. Animals came from miles around. Needed to change just what they said. Life is better walking on two legs. But they were in for a big surprise.
Baby, you spin me round.
Dude, they ain't dead or alive, man.
You said Dead or Alive.
But they have a song.
That's what I was thinking too.
They go, oh my God, is it living? Is it dead or alive?
Is it dead? Is it dead or alive?
Is it dead or alive?
You spin me round. Around. You spin me round.
Cinderella Undercover. That's a fucking great song. Cinderella.
I can't
for the CIA.
I can't converse with you about it because I know nothing about them. So
well, I want you.
I can't say it's terrible or not.
I know you're lazy on music. I try to give you. You still haven't listened to the last 4 Night Ranger albums.
No, and I'll tell you, you've been right about Night Ranger. So
okay,
I'll give you that much.
Lee hates Night Ranger for some reason, and he says everybody talks about Night Ranger when I'm the only fucking one talking about Night Ranger.
But you're everybody.
I'm not everybody.
Their new CD is freaking awesome.
It is, and so are the last 3 albums before that, bitch.
I'm getting there, man.
But you
Have you ever heard that?
You need to go listen.
Spoon fed my mama.
Listen, you need to go listen to fucking Good for Your Soul, Only a Lad, Dead Man's Party, any fucking album by Danny Elfman's Oingo Boingo solo album, Danny Elfman solo. You
Well, text me a
listen to that
list.
shit. I'm gonna.
Have you ever heard that new group Spoon Fed My Mama?
No.
They do an album called All the Songs That Mark Likes.
Dude, you need to hear the. Have you heard the song fucking Stay? Don't you go? Won't you stay with me one more day?
Yeah, I heard that song.
Stay
one more
a long time.
Yeah,
Won't
goes,
you stay?
Listen to Dead Man's Party, dude.
Just a
Stay,
little
stay.
bit
That song that goes,
longer.
you say,
Yeah.
I only hear what I want to.
Okay, now I remember the song they were doing. No One Lives Forever, the video where he's dragging John Evans. Have you heard that song?
I'm just
lyrics go-
spinning around with all these song titles of trivia.
The lyrics go, let's have a party. There's a full moon in the sky. It's the hour of the wolf, and I don't want to die. And he goes, he says, just I have so many tricks. No one lives forever. Hey,
there's a song called I Want You to Be My Wife. I Want You to Be My Wife.
Danny Elfman is such a fucking genius.
I'm
I
sorry.
want you to be
All right.
my wife.
Like I
want
said,
you
Mark,
to
I
be
can't
my
converse with
wife.
That's what I was trying to. You lived in California, buddy. You grew up in California, and you don't know fucking Oingo Boingo. What the fuck is wrong with you, Jerry?
That was when I was in California. The first time I was there, I was in a real good thrash stage. I mean, I was when Metallica and all them were coming out.
The thing is, I was in Metallica, Oingo Boingo, Depeche Mode, The Cure.
No,
because
no. There was, you were not considered cool if you like Oingo Boingo.
because
like
I had.
Yeah,
fucking-
there's no difference between Metallica and The Cure. Yeah, there's no difference between Metallica and The Cure.
I had 2 stations. I had 3
You didn't
stations
correct
there.
me. You
I
didn't
had-
correct me.
I had KMET, I had KLOS, and I had K Rock for Oingo Boingo, Metallica, Oingo Boingo, The Cure, Depeche Mode. I had all this shit here, dude.
I'd rather you talk about
MTV
Wikipedia.
did not get me into.
Why
Oingo
don't you
Boingo.
instead just find a group like Pet Shop Boys and read the whole thing
I love
about
the Pet
them
Shop
on-
Boys, man.
But just
K-Rock.
read it on Wikipedia. And,
I
and
love
that's
West End
better than
Girls.
this.
I love
What's
it.
that
That's the
song?
most boring
What's that song?
conversation I've been involved in.
What's that song for the Pet Shop Boys? I was on that commercial with that
Opportunities.
singing good ornament. Yeah,
I
that's
got
it,
the
yeah.
brain, you got the looks. Let's make lots of
If
money.
we continue with this conversation in this vein, I know what album I'm going to pick. You're not going to like the group.
I hope you pick the Pet Shop Boys because I love the
Since
Pet Shop
you've
Boys.
mentioned the Pet Shop
Their,
Boys, what do you guys?
their initials are SOS.
What do
That's
you guys
all I'm
think
going to
about?
say.
What do you guys think about Simply Red?
Swing Out Sister.
I don't like Simply Red.
Don't like them?
I don't like.
You don't like
Back to
them?
You.
You like?
I'm
Oingo
gonna.
Boingo?
I like
gonna
Level
pick-
42.
I'm gonna. Oh my God! You like Level 42? Okay, I know what Swing Out Sister album I'm picking next
I
week.
hate Swing Out Sister.
Okay, then we'll do Alan White Ramshackle.
Oh,
You're gonna
my
be begging
fucking
instead for Swing Out Sister. Believe me.
How about the Stones remastered Tattoo?
Oh God!
And freaking Armored Saint. Fucking Art Symbol Salvation Live.
You guys did Orthies album, didn't you?
I have that on vinyl, dude.
I've
You
been
did that,
able
though.
to do Delirious Nomad, but I wouldn't be into doing Symbol of Salvation live.
we already did the review of Symbol of Salvation with Brian Davis.
Yeah, yeah, okay, I was drunk.
All right, man. What I gotta say is you guys need to get into the genius of Danny Elfman and Oingo Boingo and Steve Bartek, the guitar player, Johnny Valtos, the drummer. They rule.
Yeah,
They fucking did a meet and greet for free. Signatures. I got a picture with 3 of them.
you need to listen to Sandy Denny's album, The North Star Grassmen and the Ravens.
I hate her voice, Lee.
But you'll
She
like
was
that
good at
album.
Didn't she do that PM Dawn song with them in the 80s?
Sandy Denny
PM
for
Dawn?
Fairport Convention. Fairport
Yeah,
Convention.
Sandy Denny did a song with them that it was on a video. She was actually in the video.
Really?
That's strange.
I think
She
that was her.
died. She died when she was
Maybe I'm thinking. Hold on, let me look this up. I think it was her.
But just what you said is one of the most clever things I heard all day.
Well,
You made this conversation interesting.
You don't think Oingo Boingo is clever?
I don't think hearing you talk about them helps.
Well, shit, you like both those albums.
But those are the albums. That's not you talking about
We're
them.
going to do Only a Lad will be my next pick.
Kathy Dennis, right? Dennis?
No, Kathy Denny, not Dennis.
Oh, I got Kathy Dennis. That's why.
Yeah, she's from that group Fairport Convention. Hey, Jerry, have you subscribed to the fucking Freeform Rock podcast?
I might do something better and pick a
YouTube
Natalie
page?
Imbruglia album.
I think so.
Would you be into doing Natalie?
We only have 95 subscribers, and you fuckers who fucking are giving us 29 views need to fucking subscribe to this page, man.
I will check it later.
Would you be into doing a Natalie Imbruglia album?
I'll do it, dude, man. I'll do fucking Eminem album. I love Eminem too. I'll do the fucking Marshall Mathers album. Fucking love that shit. Even though it's
God, Natalie Imbruglia is better.
How about that?
To avoid doing Eminem.
How about Dido? Would you do Dido?
I'd be into trying it.
Dido, she was on that song "Stan" with Eminem.
That's where that song came out of, the hit she had. Didn't it?
Yeah, well, she had the hit first, and then Stan.
I Want to Thank You, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Would you be into doing Portishead?
I would do Portishead. I like Portishead.
I like them too. Okay.
You know why I like Portishead? I'm
starting to get less angry at you.
Do you know why I like Portishead?
Why?
Because they were on KROQ, the rock of the 80s back then, which I got into Oingo Boingo.
Okay.
And they had System of a Down on there. We need to do a System album also.
If you guys ever do a Barnes and Barnes review, let me know.
I like Barnes and Barnes. Fish heads, rolling.
I would do them.
I do.
That would be interesting, actually.
I would do that band that did Wall of Voodoo, Mexican radio.
Mexican radio.
I would do them.
You know, I like to eat fried iguanas.
I would do a Stan Ridgway solo album.
And I would do I'd do any album. I would even do another fucking Fairport Convention album. It doesn't matter, man.
I think we should do it.
There's another album that they did before Sandy Denny was in the group, and they were a little more rock. You know,
that sounds good. I would do some more Zappa too. We need to do more Zappa. I like Zappa. We did that one.
Yeah, you guys should do some more Zapp. Yeah, that's good.
We should do a Lee Gerstmann album.
We could do that on the video. We could do that on here.
We could do it on my show.
We could do it on your show, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I want actually one more listener. And so your show has one more listener than my show, except for my episodes where I have 500 views.
This is our show. Why do you keep calling it my show? It's like my wife calls your dogs. She loves those dogs.
What I am saying is the difference between the show that we're on and just my show. I'm trying to just for identification purposes. The Freeform Rock podcast has one more listener than the Lee Gerstmann show, except for those episodes of mine, which has about 500 views.
All right, man. So let's end this. Jerry's got to rock and roll, man. Lee, say goodbye. Thank you, Jerry, for coming on here.
Okay, goodbye, and have puff pastries with asparagus and mint candy.
Let me get this. Subscribe to the Freeform Rock Podcast YouTube page. Also subscribe to the Mark and Jerry BS sessions. Follow us on Facebook, Mark and Jerry BS Sessions, and the Freeform Rock Podcast. And thank you, Jerry, for coming on, man. And
thank you for having me on. I love that album, so thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, guys, and say goodbye.
It finally was fun.
And give me the fucking notes, Lee.
Bye. I will. Okay, bye.
Later, guys.